Hello, hello travelers. Welcome to the stream. You are all new to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Please support the channel by subscribing to it. Get to hit the like button and motivate me. Also, don't forget to smash the bell icon so you will get the notification whenever I'm live, guys. Let me check whether the audio good. Okay, chill. Let's go into the game, guys. Let's dive into the magical world of Genshin Impact. Buckle up, guys. Dive into the game. Okay. Oh, Natlan, guys. Let's go. Barbara. Oh, 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 oh. The BP event will help. Okay, notification they are giving Primos. Was the recommendation I had. Of this can give someone to her. Weapon. Physical. Okay. Random. Let's go. Ooh, nice.
Dodge this.
The night is cold. Incinerate!
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
Not now.
Dodge this.
Let's dance. The night is cold. Cold, mine's a command.
Freeze. Don't push your luck. Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Not now. Incinerate!
Dodge this. Don't push your luck.
I'll protect us. Oh no! Boom boom!
Cool it.
Incinerate!
Ooh, 1000, nice. Hey, NC Dashed, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay. What's up? It's been a long time, no see. Just I think let's go for the chest. Go for this.
Let's dance. definitely write this off as incidental gains.
Go this way. Okay. And Leland is here.
Dodge this.
The night is cold.
This moment will be frozen.
Stars, shine for me.
Cool it. Freeze. Cool it.
Honey, let the show begin.
Okay. And she's good.
Dodge this.
Not now. Don't be scared.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Ba-boom! I'll protect us. Motion to compare. Time for your arraignment.
Dodge this.
The night is cold.
Builder. Price.
Hi.
Kenyan fee.
Boom!
Oh, nice. He's doing around 8,000. It is good. Thousand.
Let the show begin. Hi. Incinerate.
Price, bro.
My guiding stars.
Fee.
Freeze.
I'll protect us.
Shield. Hey. Bro, run, bro.
Cool it.
He's gone. We'll do it.
Will be frozen.
The night is cold. Stars, shine for me. Inadmissible evidence.
Dodge this.
Let the show begin.
Fee.
Oh no! Hi.
Freeze!
पूरा better.
Huh? I'll protect us. Motion to compel.
See what is going on. Where do we go, bro? Complete this quest. This is our conquest, huh? Yep, bro. With the other quest. Okay. Story quest. Okay. Where is this one? To complete this story quest. Okay. Okay. I'll just
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
okay, bro.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Are you
Greetings.
smoking me?
Thank you
Mocking
both again for
me?
delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
He's mocking us, bro.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us? Nuh-uh! She lost to us. Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared?
One.
Paimon's just, a little concerned that she might be angry. Yeah, that's all. Just a little concerned.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liu as god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Okay, it seems like the world is
So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the Almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now...
My lack of ability to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Suppose they would have.
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
Yeah, maybe correct. We'll try.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine!
Is it? Is I? Go and check. There you go. See? There you go. Go there. Just jump into it. The
I'll
boat.
remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Oh, what is this? Oh, doesn't more. Oh, there is a common gist.
Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains.
Hidden chest over there. Haha. Poem.
What? Another bad one? Archon, whenever you're troubled.
wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see? I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally. Never call me, please. See that you stay safe.
Oh, this is the tree over there, right? That red color tree. Yeah. What this will give us, bro? Oh, after. What do I have? 25 after. Go.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is... authentic! Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful, and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Fighta.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little...
She's a little bit
How
worried.
did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Again, Fighta. No, bro.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled!
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia? Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
You take care. Yo, bro. You do account review? Yeah, bro. I do account review. You can share your ID. You can do it, bro. Should I take her? Okay, I will take her. Maya is 47 and no 5-star. Yeah, bro. 5-star, unlucky. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and motivate me to. Are you in Asian server, bro?
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Oh,
Isn't the
okay.
Shogun sick?
This is quite sudden.
Reviewer ID.
I
Have
appear
your
to have
UID.
frightened the people.
Well, what if
Just
you're
don't forget to
The almighty
give
Shogun
3
makes
space
an
between
impromptu appearance
your
in
3
town?
characters.
People are gonna freak out a bit.
YouTube.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out.
You will block.
She doesn't have time to deal with it herself.
Got it.
Additionally,
Just
the
give me a
Shogun has
second,
no
bro.
need
I
of
haven't seen
recreation.
your
There
ID.
would be
1
no
second.
need
I'll
for her
just.
to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
Okay.
So,
After this
what do we do
conversation, I will.
now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return?
Got it, bro.
Why?
It was more the ordinary people that.
People still
Okay.
use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
It is coming like this. You know? Oh, sorry. AR 45. Sorry, 58. World level is 9. There are a lot of characters, bro. Oh, Raiden Shogun. I will go for Raiden Shogun. My favorite character. Okay. HP 19719. Nice. Tag 36. Defense 887. Elementary Mastery 40. Stamina. Detail. Okay. EM 40. Crit rate 46.2. Crit damage 86. Nice. Recharge. Energy recharge 256.2%. Nice, bro. What are the artifacts you are using? Oh, Staggling Bloom. Retreat. Oh, nice, bro. ER 6.5. Crit damage 18.7. Retreat 10.1. Nice. Plum. Oh, bro. Seriously. Crit DMG 27.2. Retreat 3. God. Energy recharge 51.8. Crit rate. Crit damage 6.2. Crit damage 21. Oh, EM 40. Defense 42. Bro. Nice artifacts, bro. Colbert. Attack 46.6. Crit rate 10 point. Circlet. Crit damage 62.2. Oh, nice, bro. Artifacts. C0. 488. Oh, nice, bro. Not that great, but it's for me, it's great. Nice. Puto. Oh, 10, 10, 10. Nice, bro. C1 artifact. Steel Bloom. Oh, nice. EM 37. CD 17.9. Attack 16. CR 10. And crit rate 31.1. Nice. EM 58. ER 5.2. Crit damage 13.2. Okay, this was good. So 46 point. Okay. Crit damage 13. Crit rate 7. Oh, HP. Okay, nice. Nice artifacts, bro. Okay. This attack that 311, crit damage 17.5. Okay, nice. This also looking good. Nice, bro. This also nice. Oh, Zhongli. Zhongli. What is. Why so low, bro? Zhongli full HP. HP, attack, crit damage. What you have given to him? HP, DMG, okay. Crit damage, crit rate, PM. HP. Nice, bro. Yo. Mizuki. What do you have given to Mizuki? Mizuki, you have not built it. That is also good. Laurel. Okay, witches. Okay, nice. Any character you want to do, bro? Oh, you got Mizuki just okay, got it. Kazuha. Okay, was also good. Okay. Asuka. Attack DMG, nice, bro. Bro, where do you get these artifacts? Tell me, where do you get these artifacts? How do you farm for artifacts? Nice, bro. Vex. Nice, bro.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic.
What is your main character, main
Wait a
DPS?
second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any more either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this doll selling?
Bro, what is your
I
main
don't believe I've ever
DPS
seen this before.
character?
What's the Shogun doing? What am I supposed to do in... Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience.
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door to door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk. Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent.
Yes, Akash, right in
There's
quest.
nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time.
World quest it is.
By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Second, guys, 1 second. In.
Okay. Why do I have to write so many papers? Why? Okay.
See, yeah, she's gone, bro. She's gone all the way long. Oh no, why she's falling?
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilichurls grow stronger from eating sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilichurls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilichurl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Oh, where should we go?
How did I do that?
Okay. Oh, Raiden Shogun. We have to act like a Raiden Shogun. Nice. Okay.
This is Paimon only skimmed through, but yeah, the plot is real.
Okay. Nice. This is a story quest.
Someone like that could easily become. You do have a. With a premise like this, well, if that's all of them, let's try to explain them to A.
Hmm? Oh, this is not Raiden
The
Shogun.
looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Why are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist? Is this some sort of narrative device, too?
Not really. It's a pretty normal story. You know, where the guy can only choose one girl in the end.
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely, but the decision-making process is a source of agony and conflict. So, could the author not simply add a narrative device whereby the main character could accept the feelings of all 7 admirers at once? Yes, that would solve it.
That would be the most boring love story ever!
Love. Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view.
Why you
That's
disagree?
what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look at some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Ooh, great idea! Ace had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo?
Yeah.
Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
This right. Complete the
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
I'll explain.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right?
No,
The more I
no.
think about it,
No.
the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
Say another one.
All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you. This doesn't feel very... me. Is this okay? All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you. Okay. I'll try that.
This one.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to
This one.
record this moment from.
Yeah, just was it?
It's a wrap! Take
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
Not, not that real.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it
Okay.
actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence. I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on. Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry. He's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that. No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up... I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you.
Okay. I think it's a long commission, bro. Where should I go? Excuse me. Head to Tsukasa clans. Okay. Oh, this is the place, bro. In mountain base. So. What is the suggested party level? 82. I don't have any parties, bro, greater than this. Then how can I go?
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Hey, wow, Raiden Shogun.
Dodge this.
Laila.
My guiding stars.
Shield.
Let's dance.
Raiden Shogun.
There is no escape.
Finally,
Ooh, there are so many peoples, bro.
Let's get down to business.
Aya,
Something is not right.
Raiden.
We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Oh, nice. I got Raiden. Destroy.
The ferry going somewhere. Finally,
He's doing good. There is another character.
cool it.
Not now.
There is no escape.
I'm using it wrongly. I have a doubt, bro.
The ferry. My lucky day.
Illusion shattered.
Freeze. Don't get frostbite.
Now you shall perish.
Finally,
Ooh,
no more. To the ferry. My blade.
Shine down.
Oh, really I want this, bro. Really I want Shogun. I don't know when she'll come back. Mission completed. What should I do?
Let's get down to business. Dodge this.
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Illusion shattered.
The ferry. It's my lucky day. My
Shine
blade.
down.
Oh, so sorry.
There is no escape.
The ferry.
Come on. We can do it. I'll protect us.
How's this? Let's get down to business.
Illusion shattered.
Cool it.
Not now.
Shine down. To oblivion.
Oh, nice, bro.
The ferry. Let's get down to business.
There is no escape.
Freeze. My blade.
Illusion shattered.
There's more. Cool it.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Ooh, nice, bro.
Finally, lucky day. Dodge this. This one will be frozen.
My guiding stars.
My blade.
Stars, shine for me.
Illusion shattered.
What's the hurry? Freeze!
Where is the opponent, bro? Okay.
Not now.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Cool it! Fall before me! That will end you!
Hi. My guiding stars. Don't be scared.
Illusion shattered.
Ready, steady, go!
Vice! Freeze! No frostbite!
Motion to compare. Time for your race.
There is no escape. Now you
Oh, damn, bro. Oh, 88,000 k damage. Nice. You have done a good damage, bro.
It's Kujo Kamaji.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou Commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, Almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong. But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, Almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Alas, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
This one is completed. Leave. Just to look if any other gates are there. I think yeah. Exit.
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they aren't the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come, but at least I can now see the way ahead. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, but I've made up my mind. This has...
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. Also, please stop making... Okay. My solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you...
Okay, see you Considering a lot of what happened, the only thing left to do...
did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. So, that's the most important.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsumi Island. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Paimon's curious whether the Resistance troops still remember you. Things on the island must have changed a lot since then. Oh, shall we take a look around?
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. This explains their aggressive posture. It's split into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. They'd have nowhere to run. Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone before our troops arrived. Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack sufficient troops, I don't think we can afford to engage the enemy at this time.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is supposed to come from,
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in time. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. We've been monitoring their movements, waiting in ambush here. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into 2 teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's meet back here afterward. Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us. Come on, let's help them get this situation under control.
What should we do? And this is easy peasy. Shoot the current squad.
Frozen. Crisp. Let the show begin. The night is cold. Incinerate.
Oh, nice. She's doing 14,000. Oh, nice. She done 14,000, bro. But they smashed her within. Oh no. No, I don't have any material. Oh no, bro. How can I do?
My guiding stars.
Freeze.
Stars, shine for me.
Dodge this. This move will be frozen until I slipped up. Freeze.
Barbara, you are the one to save her. You are the one who has to do this. No, 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 no. Kaya, Layla.
Not now.
I'm getting tired of this game.
Oh.
I feel a little
This is the thing. This is the thing. Overconfident, bro. This is my overconfident brother. Overconfident. Before I'm coming here, I have to go to grab some food, bro. Just give me a second. Where am I? Okay. I will go and grab some food and come back, bro. Oh, where is the city? Where is the city? Okay. I have to go and cook. Go and cook. I have to go and cook. I have to go. Food shop. Food shop. Cook some food, bro. Okay. Nice. Cook little food. Bomb. Only little food, bro. That's fine. Yeah. Go to the status of summon. Okay. Now I have to go here. Oh, I will go, bro. We'll go. Where are you guys? Here you are.
Frozen. Crisp.
Dodge this.
Ella.
My guiding stars.
Shouldn't get
Motion to compel.
Have a load of this. Freshness brittle and chill to the bone.
Almost.
This was well done.
The night is cold. Huh. A blood stain. Gotta keep trying.
Bro.
Sister.
This was well done.
Be like this. They are really powerful, bro.
Almost. Freeze.
Hey.
Dodge this.
Boom! Yikes!
Oh. No, this cannot be like this, bro. Haha. They are too powerful. They are too powerful. What should I do? RTNC. Good, powerful. Tough.
I can do it.
Sorry, Sucrose. Let's give me a try with Sucrose.
Don't be scared. Incinerate. Ha. Cha.
La shield.
Absorption test. Animal hypostasis emulation. Need to make
Oh no, bro.
not now.
You're not going anywhere.
He's gone.
The night is full.
Shield. Anfi.
Incinerate.
Little bit crazy fellow, bro. He's easily doing that.
My guiding stars. Incinerate.
Oh.
I'll protect us.
Unfortunate fault.
Stand clear.
Let's
La.
Stars, shine for me. Let's move. Animal test 6308. Not now. Motion to compel. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. My guiding stars.
Oh, nice. She is doing 15 to 20, bro. Decently, she is doing 15 to 20. This will be good.
Comrades, let's make them regret it. Harden up. I must collect myself. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Use this first. That seemed to work.
Yikes!
Bro. Bad. Again, bro, now only it got completed, bro.
The night is cold.
This should be fun.
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Incinerate. Graphical flame. Enhanced animal module 75.
Well, this should be
My
fun.
guiding
Killjoy.
stars.
We've only just begun.
Let's dance.
It isn't time for a break. You can't run. Well,
The night is cold. Stand clear.
don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Cold. Line to command.
Not breaking a sweat.
Oh, bro. Retreat attack, okay.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Incinerate.
This isn't over. This first.
I'll protect us. My guiding stars. Motion to compel. Admissible evidence. Absorption test.
Killjoy. We've only just begun. I see through
Not
you.
now.
I must collect myself.
Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis emulation. Stars, shine for me.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Boom boom.
You can't run.
My guiding stars. Absorption test.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Where is the food, bro?
The night is cold. Incinerate.
You can't run.
Oh, guys, this is the top I've done with Yanfi, 23k. Nice damage, bro, with Yanfi.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directives from Kokomi? Let Paimon
Good.
see. Oh, wow. This is a whole book. Is it all Kokomi's directives?
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes with me.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are more comprehensive. Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for...
Oh, understanding every eventuality sounds tiring enough, let alone writing them all down.
It was nice
Must have
doing
taken
so much
Kokomi
of
a heck
damage.
of a long time.
Captain, are
Great.
you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again?
He's doing
We've all been
damage.
feeling your absence.
Oh ho ho ho.
Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the
Good.
size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return to normal. About half of us are still, of course, not.
The spirit of the... Anyway,
I believe Her Excellency... There were reports of a possible We should probably get going ourselves. I'm sensing a growth. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it...
sounds good. Ready when you are. Let's dance.
Nice location, bro. Who's he? Okay, I have to speak with him.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish too? Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts. I wasn't with Swordfish 2, but I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show.
Yeah, bro.
Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed it too. In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked death in the face that day. It's not an victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap back into normal life again. I think things will I don't know. And all the more...
What a nice...
Finish this, then I have to go to... What happened?
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. And sat not that we're at peace.
Huh.
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to continue their attacks.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for Her Excellency to take them at their word, isn't it?
Shh, keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. He's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been his idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it safe. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is A-okay.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish, Captain.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if they aren't gonna talk, we might as well head over to the village.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryo Commission merchant doing business here. So, what do you have to say for yourself, huh?
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here.
Hey Alex, welcome to the stream. Gone.
Wait! Kokomi! There you are!
Kokomi.
Something's going down over here! You should take a look, pronto!
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so we seized him for questioning. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryo Commission behind the scenes.
I haven't!
That will do.
Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. In and out. Better? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself. If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. This is Watatsumi Island. We deal in facts. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of the story to help me reach a verdict.
Of course, I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then, but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission's hands. They're in this together.
What? The Tenryou Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to Paimon. We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now. But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact same thing. Kokomi, do you know anything about it?
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo, Sara, and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi Island. If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the Kamisato clan could be involved. Are you quite certain that your goods were stolen by the Fatui?
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I'll bet that's where that hideout is.
Very well. The potential ramifications of this incident are serious. We will retrieve your goods, and if everything is in order, it will prove your innocence. However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, I expect you to fully comply with our investigation. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, I mean, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? Hattie, soldier. For the time being, at least, we are in peacetime. Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and foremost.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
So long. Travel.
must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a Hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
Looks pretty heavily guarded. How are we supposed to get in?
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far. Our enemy is in the light, while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand. I think we have 3 options available. Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing more than a few scattered remnants. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious fight. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example, a store of gunpowder cakes. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, it would deal them a devastating blow. They'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity would be severely impaired. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can shock them into submission.
Wow, that's our grand strategist. It's a lot to think about, though. Which option should we choose?
That will depend on our assessment of our own abilities. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution, but requires superior combat skills. With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle, but absolute stealth would be required during the operation, or we'd risk exposing ourselves. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. So, which is your preferred option?
Surprise and gunpowder.
Alright, we'll draw them out first to minimize damage to the camp itself. I haven't had much chance to fight alongside you in the past. I'm not sure I'll be able to keep up with your pace. Still, not to worry. Even if I can't claim to be a warrior myself, I'm no stranger to the battlefield. This fight should be well within my capabilities. Okay, let's clear out the camp and find out what they've been up to.
Pushy. Kokomi.
I'll put you on have a load of this. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. You can't run. Tails close.
Let's move. Thrust and rebuild.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Visible evidence.
Is that all you got? I miscalculated. Let's move. Shouldn't get careless. Have a look at this.
Himself. Price. Barbara.
The last of us.
Animal Tech 6308. Motion to compel.
I see through you. You can't run.
Yikes!
Don't be a killjoy.
My guiding
We've only
stars.
just begun.
Oh, mine's a command. Hold the line.
Where is he? Bro.
So soon.
Motion to compel. Allow me. Not now.
No escape.
Stand clear. Absorption test. Swirl. Mark 2. Covenant of the Deep. Hold the line.
Prepare yourself. Can't run from death.
Nice. Done.
That wasn't quite what I'd call by the book. But it happens. Battles are complex things, and the situation evolves constantly. It doesn't always help to stick too rigidly to a predetermined plan.
Seems like as soon as the fighting started, the plan went out the window and we kinda winged it.
And yet, the outcome is quite satisfactory. A testament to your ability and willingness to adapt. I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of here in secret for quite some time. What's their objective? Are the soldiers right? Could they really be in collusion with the Tenryou Commission? Let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant's story is true, the inventory should be here.
Alright, time to take a look around. So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little... Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! This is way too dangerous! Wait, hey! Look here! Could these belong to the merchant?
Okay. Hey, Sheep 69. Sheep 69. Welcome to the stream. Hearing Coco's voice in English is just so funny. Haha. Yeah, that will be funny in English. Of course, it will be.
Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools, all essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome profit. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items, so the idea that he was supplying them doesn't make a lot of sense. In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant. Nothing quite as scandalous as Matsuda and Uchimura had imagined.
He's hardly a saint, though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are desperate for? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we? It doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable price. If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this predicament.
Kokomi, you think of everything!
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui, for example. I'm still completely stumped. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Yeah, Kokomi's JP voice will be more great, bro.
Nothing. Come on.
Super Fade, hello, welcome to the
It's
stream,
not
bro.
long now until the victory feast. It'll be a race against the clock to get all of this resolved before it starts.
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend the feast!
JP voice is more great. voice is good.
My goods! You got them back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, Captain. You see? I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole...
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is sufficient to establish his innocence.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy conspiracies. Lay off me next time, got it?
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted rates, there will also be a fine, the amount of which...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear and consistent rewards and punishment. Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes...
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away. Time to pay up.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for the rest, I'll leave you to sift through and try to track down the owners. I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case, but our people know what they saw. Something is going on between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open mind.
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to give it further consideration. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Why don't you come along for the walk? Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
Okay. Take a... See where he is going.
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the shogun's existence, despite not venerating her as the shogunate do. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned. Relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. Mistrust has become deep-rooted over time. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay? All of our fates depend on you.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army,
Yes.
peace is not something that can simply be declared. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died in vain.
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over.
I know.
I appreciate your
Wonderful.
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one very happy mother. You're a kind and gracious leader. She'd be in very good hands. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must make the most of it. I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature and intelligent. My daughter has always looked to you as a role model.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Okay.
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year. Let me bring you up to speed on the latest situation.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the captain of Swordfish 2? Will he be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
Your Excellency!
Please, remain calm, everyone. I'll get around to all your queries. Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have the time. Are you alright?
Yeah, fine.
This kind of thing is water off a duck's back for you, huh?
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items. I'm beginning to worry that they've been stolen.
Oh, we retrieved those already. No need to worry.
Really? That's fantastic! You never cease to amaze us, Your Excellency. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them on your desk. Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today on the development of the textiles industry.
That's today? Right now?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
I see. I was hoping to take a walk around the island with you, but it looks like we'll have to save that for some other time. Yay! That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi Island specialties, which I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Great! See you tomorrow then!
Okay. There it is. Which one I have to complete, bro, to take this one? Okay. Primo has more shop, no shop. Near to this wave point. Could jump directly from here, bro.
Huh. Kokomi isn't here yet. That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show up late to things. Let's wait a little longer. How is she still not here? Do you think she could be in trouble? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Hello, bro.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
So strange. Guess we should just call it a rain check then?
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational directives. Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage. The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. And even then, only when the visitor in question is of VIP status. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times. I'm sure this is the right course of action.
Kokomi really does think of everything. Alright, let's find the place she wrote about and have a look.
Only one chest, bro. I will take this chest.
Wow. Suddenly, I don't feel so tired.
Should I go, bro?
Are you sure this is the right place? Feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
Oh no, bro. Oh no. to give my food. Full of bro. Trying so long away up. Nothing was happening. Been able to make it very easily, bro. But after that, there is a slope. I don't know how to go there. Stamina. This is the tree. Go to the. We came over. Bro. Oh, yes, she is. Found her. Look at me.
This is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and get things ready for the victory feast today. What happened?
It's you. I apologize. I'm not feeling my usual self today.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor right away!
No. It's nothing like that. It's just... my energy is completely spent.
You run on energy? You mean you're like a ruin guard?
No, it's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I can't... You noticed? To be honest, constantly you're some... But because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the Divine Priestess, sooner or later. Like it or not, it's just the way it is. So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just lose myself in a book and relax for a while. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that something could be wrong. This peace was hard-won, and I want them to feel at ease.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. If only there was some way I could listen to a good read on military strategy. I'm sure that'd speed up the process. I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got halfway through. Where did I put it?
We'll find it for you.
Let's go and find out.
To help you recover.
You do that for me? Thank you. I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Whoa, look at all these petitions. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's resting? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated Annual Report on Fishing Production. Watatsumi Island Monthly Maintenance Expenses Breakdown?
Oh.
This is a lot of work for one person. And it's on top of all the directives she has to write and the people she has to meet day to day. It's no wonder she gets burnt out from time to time. Let's track down that book and help her feel like herself again.
We have a lot of books to investigate, bro.
Hey, look!
Hey.
Could this be the book she wanted? Swordfish Captain came back today. Energy +4.
That's just,
Coffee. We received one. New
Give
or
it
something.
here.
Oh, SWAT. He has a craze on SWAT fish captain, I think. Okay, they'll investigate.
It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even. Ooh, it's.
Kokumi. Who is that?
Is this the book you
I'm not sure, actually. Could you read a bit out loud? Yes, that's the one.
The one.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Kokumi? Kokumi! Oh no! She's fallen asleep! What are we gonna do? Tonight's the victory feast! Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner! She's got so much to do!
Let's
We
walk.
probably should. After all, she did say she wanted to wrap everything up before the feast kicks off. Kokumi! Wakey wakey!
Was I asleep? What time is it?
Time to get going! It's nearly time for the feast!
Really? It's really? Yes! I want the latest volume of the Teyvat Art of War. Yeah, publishing house published it last month, but I haven't had the chance to get my hands on it. No backing out now, okay?
Huh, that really perked her up. Alright, let's get to the feast!
Okay, done. I do it now. No, again I have to complete this whole. Okay, let's
It
go.
looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick speech before the festivities begin.
Oh, how much energy will that take? Do you think you've got enough?
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered more quickly than usual.
That's great! We'll be rooting for you!
Welcome, everyone! Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to it. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the Tenryou. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, it is only through those efforts that we have been able to provide. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you.
For a while.
Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. Could I ask you to go around and see what information you can gather? I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. And I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talks.
Okay, sure. We'll go ask around.
Okay, let's go. Fish. Don't step on the fish, bro.
Watatsumi Island is finally at peace, and it's all thanks to her recently. Let me think. Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back out on the ocean to fish. During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships.
Hmm?
We just had to make do with what little fish and shrimp we could get our hands on closer to shore. When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. The poor kids were crying all day and night, but there was just nothing I could do. We'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and turning all night long, trying to keep it together until the morning. At least things are finally improving now. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your service. Here, have a
Okay.
fish. It's freshly caught, so it's a bit, fishy. But it's fine.
Oh, no. We couldn't possibly.
Ah, come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably still be going to bed hungry tonight. Her Excellency always teaches us to
Okay.
Hey there. Are you referring to the thing? It's funny you should say that the soldier. He's been acting. It's a miracle. Sorry.
Sounds promising.
Huh? You actually came?
Nuh-uh.
Do you remember what the most you got that right? So I'm gonna put you to. I'll answer your.
What do you think?
Well.
Go!
You're a strong fighter. No wonder Her Excellency chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade. We made it up. The story about the Tenryou Commission colluding with the Fatui, it didn't happen.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you made the whole thing up? What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryou Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to
Yeah.
achieve. Peace talks? What's to stop the We are the. We can't surely you.
One pro fight again.
Are you serious?
Don't take that. For the sake of victory, you'd have me just put. Every time I see that. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever.
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. What are we gonna...
What we gonna do, bro? Okay, we have to go on speech again.
Let the show begin.
Gumi.
So, we found out a few things. The whole thing about the Tenryou Commission colluding with the Fatui is baloney. They made it all up. They wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's too late to try and stop them, no matter what we do.
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier, it never would have come to this. I think I understand what Kozin means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their guards to the location. They are responsible for making sure the area is safe and secure. I highly suspect that one of Kozen's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent to reignite hostilities tomorrow during the negotiations.
Oh.
That's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out the guards?
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation site will put both sides on high alert. It would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would attack the Tenryou Commission's guards, and we'd be in danger of war breaking out once again. Not to mention that we have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this plot. If we change the guard in haste, we face the issue of not knowing who to trust.
Sounds like a really tricky situation.
That is
So
correct.
is there really nothing we can do about it?
Don't let it worry you. What's done is done. Now it falls to me to devise a counter plan. These soldiers crossed the line, but the blame is not theirs alone. Whatever happens, I will find a way to ensure they do not come to harm. Let's meet here again tomorrow.
Even when we're not looking up at the stars, they're always there, watching over us. How did I do that?
Where should I go, bro? Ima. Go.
Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Prepared? Here, take this. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure, but I thought about it carefully and realized there are no more than 187 possible outcomes. I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way, you will be able to adapt with speed, no matter how the events play out.
Whoa, this is huge! Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation, armed revolt, coordinated attack, seize hostages. Wow, there are so many! But you've thought of a solution to each one! Paimon suddenly feels a lot less nervous.
Glad to
Yes.
hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional. It is a major step forward both for Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate. But any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. We will have to work all the harder if we want these talks to be a success. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But would you be willing to lend me a hand? Excellent. Okay, time to head off. How did I do that?
Okay. Do this.
My legs are so...
Should I go, bro? From here, travel a long way up. Then I have to go.
Let's dance. My guiding stars. The night is cold.
Came to the meeting point, bro. Discuss. Let's
Been a
have a
while,
discussion.
Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my force quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. He's here to bear witness to the proceedings. He experienced the war between us firsthand, and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today. I couldn't think of a more suitable candidate.
Seems reasonable.
The first item is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels in Narukami waters. We intend to remove these restrictions, but going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation in order to bring their catch back to Watatsumi.
That's fine, but if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters. Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated by the Tenryou Commission.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe in our hands.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smoothly.
The
Not
next
smooth.
item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi, and the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island commerce. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade between our two islands.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full authority.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally would work in your favor.
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, we are capable of sourcing everything we need. Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission's authority.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception to this rule indefinitely.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything away from us.
Oh. He started
Comrades,
everything.
never trust the Kujo. Let's get them.
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
The last one, but hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu! The situation has changed. Please stand by for further orders. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation?
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now!
That was a nice.
Speak! Collusion with the Fatui?
Hey, hi.
Is this true?
Hey, Fatima. This tea.
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against Watatsumi Island going. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try. After all, there'd be nothing to lose.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. Then we'd see how it went. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation. How anyone from Watatsumi Island even found out about it, I have no idea.
That's enough. When we return, there will be consequences. Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever, let alone entertaining offers of cooperation. So, what did they want out of it?
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil. One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the peace talks.
But of course, Madam Kujo. I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island's forces into your command at this time.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this as for the trade.
Seems like Kujo...
I never knew the grand I hope that when I think we can leave things...
I should inform you. I recommend you...
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get...
Okay, guys. That's it for today. Not for today. That's it for now. So we will continue later. So thanks for supporting the stream, also channel, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Also don't forget to smash the bell icon so we'll get the notification whenever I come live, guys. So see you in another live. Bye. Signing off, the monk.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.